Thanks to the support as a channel member, Henry Main. Here we go then, boys and girls. This one has been 5 years coming. We finally have our big FA Cup away day at a big Premier League team. We're away against Arsenal. We've got that 45% of the gate receipt coming our way. And fingers crossed, we clear our debts and maybe make enough money to upgrade the training ground. Wouldn't that be nice? And as usual, because we've got a big FA Cup game, league form has fallen apart leading into it. You saw us lose against Wimbledon in the last episode. We've also lost against Carlisle, got absolutely spanked by Accrington, but then weirdly drew 1-1 with top of the table Mansfield at home in our previous match. Our horrible form still led to Mansfield now being 8 points ahead of us. We're probably not in a title race. We're definitely in a race for automatic promotion though, and after we've played Arsenal we do face Cambridge at home in what I guess has become a must-win game, not just because we want to go up but because we want Cambridge to not go up. To show you the finances before we go into this match, even with this run through to the fourth round, we're still £244,000 overdrawn. Last season when we got to the third round it left us with 400,000 in the bank, in the black. What a difference going full time has made, but I'm hoping we end up on like 600,000-700,000 balance after this match. I just need this to work properly. It honestly doesn't matter what happens on the pitch, which is why Casagrande comes back in for potentially his final game for Bedford, because he has kind of been replaced, but it is Casagrande in goal. A back four of Patterson, Brown, Noble and Connor. Our other new loan signing, Smith, plays alongside Farkas in midfield. This is Jack Smith. He's on loan for the rest of the season from Aston Villa. We're trying to get him used to the way we play, so he is going to start. And then it's Archer on the left, Restarted on the right, Thomas and Day together up front. I don't think there's a scenario where we get anything out of this match. We hope Arsenal put the reserves out and we can not get too embarrassed, because if we concede 7 or 8 goals, then it's going to cause us significant problems going forward. I would suggest that's quite a strong Arsenal team. Certainly that defence looks quite strong. I don't think it's going to be Johnny Day with Saliba and Gabriel together at the back for Arsenal, but who knows? This could be the day that he secures his £2 million move to a championship club. Who knows? Yeah, I just want this to be over relatively quickly without us getting too battered. Can we see how many people have turned up? It looks pretty full. I don't think Arsenal have empty seats very often. So fingers crossed we are pretty close to capacity, which in turn should throw a lot of money our way. I mean, they're a good team, aren't they? Who'd have thought? Oh my word. Oh, this is going to hurt, isn't it? 5 minutes in, we're already 1-0 down. It's Arsbed is the match we're playing today, which is quite splendid. We don't want to see the replays. We might be ending up instant resulting this. How do I see the attendance? I just want to see the attendance. Can we see it on this screen? Does it show anything on there? No. How do we? We will find the attendance. That's all I care about. Oh, God. If we go 5-0 down, I'm instant resulting because I don't want to sit through it. I'm sure you'll all accept that's a perfectly reasonable thing for me to do. Right. Is it on here somewhere? I know there is a way to find it. I just don't remember what the way is. Aha. Ha 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 ha. Over 60,000 people here paying presumably Premier League ticket prices, a 45% share of that. That's got to be getting on for £1 million, surely. Surely. Which is huge for us. So, you know what, Arsenal, have your way with us. We don't care. We're just here for the money. We are here for the money and the nice day out, and hopefully you'll get bored of doing this eventually, because they're scoring once every 5 minutes at the moment, and eventually they'll get fed up of that, you would think. What a way for Casagrande to say goodbye as Bedford goalkeeper. I mean, he'll forever be able to say he got to play against Arsenal at the Emirates. Oh, how did you do? He just walks off. Oh, Ollie Thomas is in behind here. Surely not. Ollie Thomas. No, doesn't even force the save. That is an example of my good old-fashioned just beat me in the match engine complaint. Just have the goalkeeper make the save. Ollie Thomas doesn't fire that 8 yards wide in that situation. He hits the target. If that had been in League Two, he scores. So why against Arsenal does he miss? Just make the goalkeeper make the save, or don't let him have the chance in the first place. Don't make him suddenly miss chances he doesn't normally miss. Casagrande making a save. There you go. That one, have that framed. It doesn't matter what happens for the rest of the game. That's him making a save at the Emirates. That's what you have framed over your downstairs toilet. I might have it framed over my downstairs toilet. I mean, we've all seen the house I'm living in this season. I don't think I have a downstairs toilet. I think if I'm downstairs and need the toilet, it's either sink or garden, unless I want to go up the stairs. And frankly, who wants to go up the stairs just to go to the toilet? I'm not made of legs. Right. I don't know what we do in terms of shouts here, other than just shout at the bus driver to get the engine on. We're leaving with 20 minutes to go to try and beat the traffic. I think Arsenal have calmed down. You know what? We take 3-0. 3-0's fine. Right. Is there anyone having a really shocking game that we need to protect? Connor and Noble are anxious. We'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, I'm really focused on that Cambridge game that's coming up next. That's the important one. This is the payday. This is us being a nice little fitness run out for the Arsenal squad players in exchange for £1 million, hopefully. But we just need to make sure it doesn't upset any of our boys. Smith nearly scoring. And we've got a corner. And apparently we didn't generate enough from it for it to be worthy of a highlight, which is, frankly, quite upsetting. What can I shout? No pressure when we're 3-0 down. I don't want to set that as I don't want to make them think that I don't care at all. I mean, we don't care at all, but I don't want them to know that. I want them to think I'm here trying to win a football match. And we're trying to do our best. Thomas has got in behind again here. This time they've come across to cover him. But he goes past the fullback. Oh, Thomas! This time it's the crossbar. That's more like it. Ollie Thomas has had a couple of good opportunities. I just wish he'd hit the target with one of them. But it is now Arsenal looking to play the ball out from the back again. Right, Connor's on a 6.0. We're protecting our boys. He can come off. Shield comes on for him. We have to be careful of the stoppages. But yeah, if someone drops into the red, I think we take them off to protect them from having a horrible day. We don't need to let things get any worse for anybody who's not having a nice time. We've got 5 substitutions to make. We may as well make them. So Shield is on. It's now 4-0. And we're just monitoring the situation. Patterson might be the next to go off. Reece Dottin is also not having a very nice time. We're just monitoring all of them. Right, Reece Dottin's coming off. He's dropped down to a 5.99. So we'll put Thomas out onto the wing. Monka can come on. And then I think we're also going to take off Patterson for Serafin. And again, just keep monitoring how we're doing. If anyone gets sad, take them off. Day might be the next one to come off. Because, yeah, it's not been Johnny Day. I mean, he's facing Gabriel and Saliba. What do you expect? Bruno Sena coming on to play at the Emirates. Lovely stuff. And then Farkas is tiring, so Burke. In fact, no, Cook. Cook deserves to come on. Cook's played most of the season, so he can come on and get his 15 minutes at the Emirates. Right, can we leave now? I am ready to head for the bus and count the money. That's what we're really here for. Oh, look at that from Moncur. Imagine if Bruno Sena scores at the Emirates. It's probably his last game in a Bedford shirt. Oh, nearly. Serafin on the edge of the area. Don't show a Premier League team him. That's a little bit risky. My little Mexican wonder kid. We don't want the big boys knowing we've got a Mexican teenager knocking around in Bedford. Frankly, that's none of their business. But they are looking to play the ball through us again. I say looking to. Obviously, they can do it at will anytime they feel like it, as they're showing here. This doesn't seem like it's necessary for me to see as a highlight. Just show me the ball going in and we'll call it a day there. Yeah, that's the only bit I needed to see. Right, we are now 5-0 down. I did say at 5-0 down, we instant result, but with 4 minutes to go, I guess we see it out. It's been painful. There's a couple more boys who'd like to come off now. Just leave, lads. We've not got anyone to bring on for you, but if you've had enough, you've had enough. Off you come. Well, that has been painful, but did it do the job it was supposed to do? Humiliation for Bedford. That's not ideal. But come on! It's not quite as much as we hoped. But you know what? It's more than we've ever had. And that should balance the books for the season. That is huge. Oh. Right, no financial worries until the end of the season now. We can focus 100% on trying to make it to League One, which is not going to be easy, the form we're in and the battering we've just had. We've got to show a little bit of character now to come back and put Cambridge in their place. So straight back into the league game against Cambridge then, and I think this is just the one change from that match. It is Ransom coming back in goal for Casagrande. Otherwise, it is the same 11 that's just got a 5-0 pasting. We're actually not suffering too badly on the old dynamics, despite the fact we had a bit of a rough run of form going into the Arsenal game as well. I think it was just accepted that everyone's focus was on that. But now the focus needs to come back round onto the league. I think the draw against Mansfield was a big result immediately before Arsenal. And if we can pick up another big result here, we do start to look pretty good for this promotion push. We play Grimsby next as well. It's very tight. There's 4 of us all there on 60 points at the moment. This is a big couple of matches if we're serious about automatic promotion. And I will remind everybody, we went into this season with the only goal being avoid relegation. We've already done that. 60 points, we're definitely not getting relegated. If we end up in the playoffs, I'd be delighted. I think the board would be delighted. But to come this far and be in this position at this stage of the season, we obviously want to, we'd love to be in with a chance of winning the title. I don't think we're going to do that. But with 3 automatic promotion spots, we want to be playing in League One next year. It'll be a lovely, lovely time. Farkas has given the ball away in midfield there, which he doesn't do very often. For somebody who was brought in to just be one of a number of players to play in that position, he's been virtually ever present and is usually a very useful shield for the back 4. But he's let them come past him really easily there. And looking at how this game has started, bearing in mind we're the home team, this might be an Arsenal hangover here. Oh, right. Okay. Let's encourage the team. I don't want to demand more just yet, but we do need to be offering more than what we've offered in this first half. We can't sulk at getting a pasting against a team much, much better than we are. We need to get back to being the team that scores lots of goals and wins many, many consecutive matches. And that's good work from Rhys Dottin. Shouldn't be shooting from there, though. We have seen him score a couple of screamers from there over the course of the season, over the course of his time at the club. But, he's got 2 of the top scorers in the league ahead of him. Play it into one of them in a situation like that. Right. It's not a disaster. We probably do take a draw because of the context, the circumstances. But it would mean, I think it would be 4 league games without a win if we did draw. So I think I'm going to demand more and hope that we can wake ourselves up a little bit and get ourselves into this football match that we just don't seem in at the moment. Despite the fact Cambridge haven't capitalised on that, it feels like they could at any moment. And they have given the ball away to Johnny Day. Day is through on goal. And he probably wasn't. There was a Cambridge player covering. I think Day knew he was there and knew he needed to shoot early or he was going to get challenged. And it's pushed behind for the corner. And now we have the corner. It's the in-swinger looking for Thomas. It falls to Rhys Dottin. And now Farkas to fire it in again. He's had the shot. And again, there's so many players he could play it to. The 6-yard box was full of blue shirts. And it's pretty wasteful from us in the end. At what point do we go attacking, or do we just accept that a draw is fine in the circumstances? I mean, I'm very much in two minds. I think we'll offer some encouragement again. I don't want to be a monster, but at the same time, we're not doing anything. The wide players are both shattered. Moncur can come on, and I mean we've got Cena who could come on as well. We're a little bit light on wide players. Rotational options. Do we put Cena on and put Day out wide? Is that insane? I mean, Day is good in those wide areas. I'm gonna leave Reece Dottin on. What we are going to do is bring on Seraphin. And then we're also going to bring on Burke in midfield. Didn't we go attacking before? I felt like we went attacking. Well, we might have to in a minute because they've got a free kick on the edge of the area, which worryingly is a highlight, and Ranson gets fingertips to it. I mean, he's been our man of the match, which says a lot about how poorly we've played. Right, Shield with the throw to Day, and now Reece Dottin plays it out to Day, who's got options in the middle. One of them is Moncur, who forces the save out of the keeper, and we've got another corner. Are we going to get to see this one? We are not. We rarely get to see them. We've had 7 corners today. I think we've seen one of them. Right. Shield is going to come off for Lucky. I think we throw Bruno Cena on. You know what? We may as well try this. What we might do is just do something like that. Just so that we are keeping Day where he's supposed to be. That makes sense to me, I think. I think we probably need to go attacking to go with that. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't Cambridge. Any other team, I'd be accepting the draw off the back of the Arsenal match, but it's Cambridge. I really want to beat them, and because of that, we might lose. Or we might grab the win because we've got players over here. Thomas should have released it because we had both Cena and Day in the middle with only one player trying to mark both of them. And that felt like it was probably the opportunity. We're encouraging again. Have we got a late winner in us? We need late heroics from anybody. Who can be a late hero? I don't think we're getting one, are we? I mean, I guess, like I say, in the circumstances, it's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. It keeps us in second place. There's 11 games to go. It's fine. And now the FA Cup shenanigans are dealt with and the money situation is dealt with. I guess it's all about trying to get promoted. And that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.